Hi, this is Syed Naveed, AGM Quality. I will explain the system and general view of the Ali Murtaza Associates. The outside of the Ali Murtaza Associates, we have two blocks, one for washing, another for sewing, cutting and finishing, and fabric and other offices block in this building situated. This is our security room. Upon the arrival of any guest, his name and purpose of the visit has been registered here. After registering his name and purpose, then he is allowed to enter into the premises. Inside of the premises is the main building. This is the biometric system installed in the premises. Every worker is bound to pass through this biometrics. Once his scan is only allowed to enter into the premises. Scan the card, then go into the premises. Only authorized persons are allowed to enter from this point. Stair leading to the main office block. The main office. The reception area. An executive office in this block situated here. This is a conference room. Meeting and the conference has been held in this room. This projector has been displayed for the presentation. Pragma Achievement Award for 2020 and 21 is awarded to Ali Murtaza Associate. The ceremony held in the President House. The President of Pakistan had awarded this trophy to Director Operation of Ali Murtaza, who is sitting third from the right in first row. This is our market department. The market has been divided into two sections. That is European and Latin America, and for the USA and Canada. These are the monocoins of different buyer, and the product which we have exported of these buyer, it display on the monocoins. The jackets, pre-autumn jackets, short, denim and twill as well. The jacket cutting is in process. At present, we have 6 jackets in hand. This is a general view of sampling department. This is sampling trim section. The trims are clearly marked for the buyer. This is our CAD room. We use Toggle 14 and we have 4 plotters which are Gerber, They are calibrated on daily basis. The record are maintained and kept properly. This is our fabric department journal view. The roll has been kept according to the buyer and style wise. We make sure the passages are clear. This is a journal view. Every roll has been labeled with the detail. This is the designated area for the rejected fabric, which has been rejected by the quality department. This is a 4-point system physical fault gallery. This is a fault classification. This is municipal pass certification for the colorist. The person who inspects the fabric must pass this test, and as well as for those QCs who are involved in roll shading and shrinkage and checking for the skew, they must pass this test as well. The counter speed for the printed and solid fabric. The machine has been calibrated by a third party. This is a fabric inspection general working instructions and the soap. This is a fabric inspection in process. Upon the arrival of the fabric, 10% has been selected for the fabric inspection. Fabric sample which inspection right now is in process. The roll has been measured at 3 points, that is start, middle and at the end, to verify the accuracy of the roll width. This is the general work instruction. This is a lux calibration. There are 2 light booths kept in the fabric lab. Every roll has been checked for shade and shrinkage and report has been made. Panels are ready for the skew as well and report has been made. This is a quarantine area and trim store. This is approved supplier trim list. This is before wash trim. The trims have been kept according to the buyer and they are labeled into the section. We have 3 sections, that is before wash trim, after wash trim and thread and zipper section. This is our before wash trim. This is our after wash trim, which are kept according to the buyer. These are labeled. The buyer name is mentioned here in this section. This is all labeled. This is our inspection table. Upon the arrival of the trim, 10% has been selected for the inspection. And for the juvenile is 100% been specced, all the trims. This is a work instruction, and this is a EQL label. The lux calibration. Upon the arrival of the trim, 10% has been selected for the inspection. This is the inspection report, a packing list, specimen from the merchandiser, these are the trim which are rejected by the QC during the inspection. This is the pull test and zipper test on the same fabric which going to used in the bulk, conducted on this fabric, and report been generated. These are the label durability test on the fabric which going to be used for the bulk and on the same wash recipe. This is our cutting department. We have 18 tables and 3 ateliers. Okay, this is the general view of the cutting. The different kind of reports has been made over here. Right at the time of spreading, it's a cutting and spreading report, panel audit report, and bundle audit report, and a panel replacement report also has been made in cutting. These are the specimen of the reports. This is marker is verified. The pattern has been made from these. Every part has been measured. And report has been generated. The fabric has been relaxed for 24-hour minimum and 36 or as per the buyer's requirement. These are the fabric have been in a relaxed process. The time mentioned over here. This is general view of fabric relaxing. And this is report been generated for the relaxation. This is the general view of sewing hall, where state-of-the-art equipment has been installed here. The stitchers are well trained and professional under the watchful eye of the production people. This is our sewing hall number 2. We make sure that pathways are clear and clean. There will be no obstacle while handling the WIP. This is a general view. This is our sewing hall number 3. It's a work in progress. We make sure the paths are clear throughout the facility. Another general view of the hall number 3. This is the auto bone machine section. The work in progress. This is our front checking section. A static QC deputed in the line. He check every operation of the front section. He received the garment bundle wise and make hourly report. This is our back checking section. A QC has been deputed in the line. He check every operation of the back. He received the garment bundle wise and make an hourly report. This is our final checking point at assembly. There are 2 QC been deputed here. One check every operation from inside and forward to the other one who check every operation from the outside. The style verification from the replica which received in the sewing is being checked every operation from front, back and assembly, and reports are made. This is our fusing section. A QC has been deputed over here. This is a work instruction in local language. This is a calibration certificate of the machine from a third party. The fusing mount testing is process. The QC did this twice a day. Further, he noted down the temperature of the fusing machine and made a report. This is a sewing needle issuance room. A broken needle policy and training for the operator and supervisor is displayed in local language. This is the company broken needle policy and procedure display in sewing needle issuance room. This is the broken needle flow chart. This is sewing needle issuance room. Only a authorized person is allowed to enter. This is broken needle record. This is used needle record. This is red box for contaminated garment. This is our lab journal view. Work instruction and procedure. These are the lab safety measures. This is the tumble dryer work instruction. All the equipment in our lab are calibrated and certified by a third party. This is washing pit. This is chemical counter. These are certificate of calibration and work instruction. This is a work in process. The darkroom facility in lab. This is a light box. There are 2 light boxes in the darkroom which are calibrated and certified by the third party, and work instruction also displayed here. This is our chemical store. This is the chemical categorization of different group of chemicals pasted on the chemical store in local language. Extinguisher in case of an emergency. The container has been kept separately. This is an eye shower in case of an emergency. The container has been labeled according to the chemical and MSDS list has been pasted. This is a flammable section in chemical store where flammable chemical has been kept. Only authorized persons are allowed to enter this section. It is mandatory for a person who is handling the chemical must wear the personal protective gear. Other than that, nobody is allowed to handle the chemical. This is the dyes store where different dyes has been kept, like reactive and pigment dyes. They are marked on the carton and kept separately. Only authorized person have access in this section. This is a solid dyes distribution section. Upon the request from the production, on a slip, the dyes have been issued and records have been maintained. This is our laundry department, where awareness message has been pasted in the local language to save the water, how important it is for us to save water. This is the general view of our Smart X machine section. These are the dryers, the work in process. This is the light box in the laundry. This is our Tonalo machine section. This is the shade booth in the laundry. This is the work instructions. This is different light sources. These are the Bunzl test certificate for the shader who check the shade in laundry. This is a approved shade band from the buyer. Upon the receiving of the lot made by the laundry, the shader will compare the lot with the approved shade band. If find OK, it's forward. This is our laser section, a general view of laser machine. This is a work in process. This is a general view of the finishing department. There's a different section has been working. In this section, there's a final checking, accessory. This is work in process. This is another section. This is also checkings going on. This is a general view of the checking. This is a batch audit section. We make sure that paths are clear. These are the two doors in case of emergency. Both sides have door and they clearly mark exit. This is a wrapping machine. The button have been wrapped over here. The facility also use stopper for the press. This is the pull test machine which kept in the finishing area. This is calibrated by the third party. The pull test conducted on the fabric as well to check the durability and make a report. Furthermore, randomly pieces been selected from the back on daily basis and conduct pull tests on these garments to check the durability. In finishing, there is a trimming section where trimmer cut the thread and forward to the inside checking. Upon receiving here, every garment is being checked from inside. Once it's checked from inside, then it's forward to the outside checking, where every piece has been checked from the outside. According to the method pasted in front of the checker. From here, the pass garment had been made a tag and forward to the next section. That is the batch audit. Here the auditor will select from the stack few pieces, like 5 or 10 depending on the stack quantity, and make a report. If it is passed, it's forward to the next section. If it is fail, it's sent back again. The pass batch audit has been forwarded to the measurement section where key point has been measured and report has been made. The machine has been calibrated hourly on 9-point system. Every garment which passes through the final checker has been scanned from this point. This is metal-free zone. Only authorized person can enter here. Those who are not authorized will write the name outside the metal-free zone and then can enter into the zone. The shading section. The finishing has a follow the approved shade band. The shader lay a range of different garments on the table and select the garments which fall into the category of approved shade band and forward to the next section, that is the packing. Once the garment part from the shading section, it forward to the packing section. Upon packing, a packer will put into the poly bag and into the carton. Once it's put into the carton, he will call upon the integrity officer, will check with the PO. Once the content of the carton are okay, then it will put a QC pass stamp on the carton. Then packer will seal the carton. And send for the dispatch area. This is our dispatch area where CT-PAT is action in local language. Every carton is being scanned from this metal detector machine and is calibrated hourly on 9-point. After carton being scanned from the empty machine, they stack on the pallet according to the buyer. The moisture meter has been installed in dispatch. We have monitored 3 times a day, that is morning, afternoon and evening, and report is being made. The facility had a different inspection room for in-house inspection and for the third-party inspection as well. The internal auditor select the carton from the dispatch. and do the inspection on 2.5 level. He had a proofed sample and a file of the article. Once the audit is done, he made a report and shared with the concerned department. This is a canteen area for the workers. The AM is very keen regarding the environmental issue. We feel the responsibility that nothing goes hazardous into the land, air, or water. We have a state-of-the-art ETP plant in our factory, and we also know the importance of the water. We make sure the water are being recycled as we have a RO plant in our factory. This is the inside of the RO plant. Ali Murtaza Associates Unit 3 is in the phase of construction. Some partly construction has been remaining. Most of the work has been done. This is a layout of Unit 3 of Ali Murtaza Associate. The total area for the site is around 25 acres. The passage lead to the different department of the Unit 3, which is at present is under construction. There are different departments. This is a swing hall, which is approximately will be finished within the span of 1 month or so. This is also a swing hall. This is also a swing hall. This is a construction going on in different area. This is a proposed hall for the cutting. So another hall which is in the process of finishing. This is almost done. The cleaning going into the process. This is a proposed hall for the swing. This is a rooftop view of the Ali Murtaza Associates Unit 3. The total land for this unit is 25 acres. This is the boundary wall of Ali Murtaza. This is also boundary. As you can see behind the tree, there is a boundary wall for the Ali Murtaza. These are the halls which are under construction.